The veteran kicker, Greg Joseph, will get us started here. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Play action now. Prescott. That one downfield for Cooks. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke, and Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
So you spend all week, Mike, working on what they call the opening script. It's the plays that you love the most and you want to get called early. The problem? None of those plays account for being called inside your own 5-yard line. But that's exactly where they find themselves after that sack, and that's a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's the man signed from Houston. It's Devin Singletary. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long. On third down, here's Singletary.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On fourth down, it's hammer time. The Scottish Hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Inside. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
The Giants offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Jones. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jones. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now he'll run. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Dowdle. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early 1st down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. To throw is Dak. That'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. He'll bring this up to the 22. Damone Clark there to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Jones. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, 1st points on the board. And the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the 1st points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
So now, following the safety to open the scoring, It's 2-0, and here's the free kick from the 20. Taken at about the 6. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On 2nd down, it's Dak. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. 3rd down coming up.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants' offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On 2nd down, it's Singletary. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Now Jones on the bootleg. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Giants.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Robinson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. Pass complete to Neighbors. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down as they move the chains on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Jones. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Singletary. And now again he loses the football.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line. Second down and 8. They'll run once more with Singletary. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Jones operating out of the pistol. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Joseph's kick is good. And the Giants take the rare 3-2 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's down. A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Prescott now. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
1st down, Prescott. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And he will score. Brandon Cooks, touchdown Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a 6-point lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Jones. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Nice catch here by Theo Johnson, the young rookie tight end, and I really like his upside. I think he's kind of a long, rangy guy. He's got a great catch radius, and he can really get vertical downfield. One of only 5 FBS tight ends last year, Mike, with 7+ touchdowns. So I think the Giants...
No chance at all. He'll go down.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
To throw is Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
The penalty yardage gets them a little closer, but still, tough third down conversion coming up. Shotgun now for Jones. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Now a play fake. Jones. That is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jones. He has Hyatt complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and veteran Brandon Cooks getting set for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Play action now. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. To return, it is Turpin. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
In motion, Lamb. On 2nd down, it's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Tyler Smith guilty on that one. They'll run with Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Two minutes to play in the first half of a three-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Jones now on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
He's got his man, that's Slayton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Throwing, Jones. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Here's the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. Dak to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This time they stay on the ground. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2nd down, Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Tracy now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Jones. To the outside, complete to Johnson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Jones operating out of the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jones to the air again. Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
On the handoff, Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Jones now on 1st down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Shotgun now for Jones. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Jones. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Here's Greg Joseph for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Play fake. Prescott. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. On play action, here's Dak. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. The Giants offense and receiver Darius Slayton get to go to work again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones to throw. Connects with his big tight end, Manhurts.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Third and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 23 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
On is Joseph for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Play action now. Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So if you're going to have time to allow your big tight end to start on one side of the field and run a crossing route, all the way to the other. Your big guys up front better hold up in protection. That's exactly what they were able to do here. Gave the quarterback the confidence of staying with him the entire way through, delivering that ball on the far side of the field, and leads to a nice pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That's into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
They'll throw again. Dak. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Again, Prescott to the air. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, making sure everyone knew who they were responsible for, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys are back within 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10. Now a play fake. Jones. A throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now Jones. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. On first down, nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is a great example of the game within the game. You're going to hear the offensive line and the quarterback. They're making what they call a mic declaration. It's not so much that that's who they're responsible for, but it sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. But in this case, the mic was the one who came, so clearly either the running back missed his call or the offensive line didn't do their job, because either way, somebody has to have him accounted for, and instead, they take the sack.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the sideline, nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Prescott. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the 1st down and some.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. on third down. Prescott. He'll try to run for it.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
And now here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Jones now on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
To throw, it's Jones. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third and long. Now, Jones. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Cook's able to pull that one in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. To the air again. Prescott. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left for the remainder of the game, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd down, Prescott. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, so the Cowboys set to go for 2. Again, Prescott to the air. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run here. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Shotgun now for Jones. open man. That's Slayton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
On 2nd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Jones to the air again. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Dak. He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. And the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Dak gonna run with it himself. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done. And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. And the Giants here will use the 1st of their timeouts. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.